member for Wills.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Infrastructure, Transport, Regional Development and Local Government. Minister, how will the Albanese Labor government deliver Australians more choice when it comes to cleaner, cheaper to run cars after a decade of inaction?
Good question.
Order. The member for Page and the member for Hume will cease interjecting before I call the minister. The member for Canning, I just said don't interrupt before I call the minister. Give the call to the Minister for Infrastructure, Transport, Regional Development and Local Government.
Thank you so much, Mr Speaker. And can I thank the member for Wills for the question. Of course, earlier today, the Minister for Climate Change and I stood with representatives of Toyota, Hyundai, Tesla, the Motor Traders Association of Australia, the Australian Automobile Dealers Association, the Electric Vehicles Council to announce a new vehicle efficiency standard that is right for this country. After extensive consultation, we have released a model that delivers Australians more choice of new cars. Will save Australians thousands of dollars at the Bowser, $95 billion less in petrol out to 2050. It will reduce the emissions that come from the cars that we drive, and a model where Australians can continue to buy the utes, the SUVs that we all love. And as we know, a new vehicle efficiency standard is not a new thing. It has been coalition policy for over a quarter of a century, with John Howard back in 2001 stating that the coalition was negotiating a new fuel efficiency standard for motor vehicles to reduce the amount of fuel consumed per kilometre travelled. Yet the Howard government, of course, could not deliver one. It's a policy that the then Abbott-Turnbull government, the Morrison government as well, with the member for Bradfield trying, with our support, it is becoming increasingly important that we harmonise our approaches to vehicle emissions with those in place in other countries. Yet they were unable to actually deliver. While this government is delivering what the Liberals and Nationals could not do, a new vehicle efficiency standard that is right for Australia, with legislation to be introduced into this place tomorrow. We've undertaken extensive consultation with the industry and the community and have incorporated sensible amendments and suggestions that make improvements to our preferred option whilst ensuring a sustainable and effective standard. A limited number of four-wheel drives, such as the Toyota Land Cruiser, a great vehicle, the Nissan Patrol, regarded as those workhorse vehicles, will move from the passenger car into the light commercial category. We're smoothing the emissions trajectory for light commercial vehicles, taking into account both the recently announced changes in the US and the different range of credits that are available there. And we're adjusting what is known also as the breakpoints. The standard will start on the 1st of January next year, but credits and penalties starting on the 1st of July. I want to thank everyone who's engaged constructively with this policy. This is how you actually make good policy, a lesson that those opposite might like to learn. You go out, you consult, you work collaboratively with industry to make sure that you've got the model right, and then you have the courage of your convictions and you make sure that you're delivering. Where the coalition gave up, Labor is doing the hard work of delivering what is right for Australia. Those opposite are happy to stand with Russia when it comes to vehicle efficiency standards. I'm happy to stand with Australian consumers.
Before I call